you said you were idiot route. I went from fool's route then. Like, so I never knew about this jewelry life until my 20s, right?
What was you doing before that?
Okay, I think at the time I was working for a drugs charity. I was like managing like programs for people who had substance misuse,
Right.
all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so it made me redundant in the most random way, and I'm just like, what? And then I was like, I said to myself, I'm not going to be made redundant again. I was, but anyway, I'm not going to be redundant again. but if I was going to be redundant or made redundant, I want to learn a skill which no one can't take away from me. Something I can make with my hands, so no one can take it away from me, no matter what job. If I get redundant again, I did like twice after. I always have something. So I thought, all right,
I like that.
what's everyone wear? And I thought, oh, jewelry. I always loved jewelry, but I never knew in it. And I started doing
Bending wires?
I was wire wrapping. I was wire wrapping queen. I could wire wrap I could make tiaras. Back in the day, that was X amount of years ago, I could wire wrap really well because I was just wire wrapping. Then I went into perspex, or acrylic jewelry.
Okay.
So if you heard like brands like Tatted Divine, which are known for it, or was the first person, even people doing acrylic jewelry for ages.
Right.
For the brand, people just assume they're the only people who do acrylic.
Right.
And every time I was trying to sell my stuff wholesale to shops, they'd be like, oh, you're like Tatted Divine. I'm just like, how does that work? Because there's 10 million people who do gold and silver jewelry. And just because someone uses that same metal, so I was like, I can't be every 2 seconds, everyone's calling me Tatted Divine.
Right.
And also I was in East London, they're in East London.
Right.
It was a long, anyway. And then I was like, you guys are not you. The royal you is not taking me seriously. So that's when I thought I've got to do precious metals, because no one's going to argue with precious metals, right? Right. While I was still working,
precious metals being gold and silver.
Gold, silver, platinum, anything, anything you could put a hallmark on, right? So for nearly 5 years, while I was still working, doing like running like youth services and just like in management, I learned my bench skills, basic bench skills, like once or twice a week. So nearly 5 years of Saturdays doing short courses.
5 years.
Yeah, Saturdays, every Saturday apart from when it's like Christmas or something.
Yeah.
I did like a course at this place. On a Monday or a Wednesday evening, I learnt my design skills. So I was learning the manufacturing side, my bench skills.
Okay.
On the bench, and then on a Monday or Tuesday for like 3 years, I was learning the designing side.
Wow.
Part-time.
You grafted.
I'm paid for that all by myself. So, and it was a horrible experience.
Why?
Because they when you are not 16 to 19 in that government age, when they try this, try that, and and when you're paying for it, when you're seen as a mature student after 21 years old, and anything in the arts which you pay for, it's really expensive.
Yeah.
My master's, I've got 2 degrees I don't use. My master's was cheaper than me learning how to do MVQ equivalent of making jewelry.
Wow.
The ridiculous thing is as well, it's like you can be shown something and it would still, you'll get it, you'll understand it, and it would still take you 3 years to actually become proficient in it. That's you practicing every day. And it's not like a case of, oh, I learned how to cut and paste something. And no, you have to put the time in, because you need muscle memory in your hands. That's the only way you're going to learn it. Some people are naturally gifted and things come a little bit quicker, but you still have to put the time in.
Yeah.
So
sounds like both of you really did, though.